Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening. So glad to have you guys online. Let me check if my friend is online. Let me check if she's online. Hi, Ifenyuwa Daniels. Thanks for joining. Hi, Tega. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we are doing an Instagram live, myself and Coach Lara Kudaisi. And, I posted about the program or the live session we're going to have. I posted about it and okay, so I'm seeing it. Please, Lara, yes, Coach Lara is live with us. Send me a request so I can add you to this live. Send me a request. Oh, let me see if I can add you. Okay, just send me an invite. Who is Omoba Abimbola? Who is Omoba Abimbola? Inspiring TK, thanks for joining. Thanks Omoba Abimbola for joining. Loretta, thank you for joining. Okay, let me see if... Okay, fantastic. Coming in. She's coming in. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I'm not using the mic this evening. Hey, beautiful.
How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I was trying to look because I know that Taiwo will come, with her big glasses, with her, I was like, let me go and put lipstick. Let me go and, yeah. And I'm not lying. I'm not disappointed.
Oh my word.
How are you?
Funny enough, I'm not taking out my makeup,
Yes, now.
for the day. So I just thought, okay, let me just keep it on and use it. After this live, I'll just go and wash off my face and clean everything. So how have you
I'm
been?
good. I'm good. So what people don't know that I wanted to point out is that you used to be a makeup artist. And you made
We
me
did.
up for my first wedding.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Lara, why are you making this up here? I forgot it. I have forgotten, my God.
Where?
Daystar actually taught us well.
Yes.
Daystar taught us well.
Yes.
So I mean, I learned that when we did DSAP.
Yes.
In fact, we were the
Said.
first cohort
Yes.
for Daystar
Skill
Skills Acquisition
acquisition
Program.
program. Yeah.
Yes, and I learned makeup. I mean,
And you went far with it. You used to do makeup for us now. Like
yes.
for you to be able to do makeup for a wedding. No, 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 no. You were. I just wanted to bring that. Like you've been, let me allow you to introduce what you want to introduce because I have a lot to say.
Okay. So thank you so much. I'm super excited for your new book coming up, which we are going to delve deep into. I love the title, by the way. Like, I love that title.
Thank you.
And I'm like, okay, yes, we can do this. I'm going to do this with Lara. I mean, let's talk about it. Becoming, let me put it here. Let me
Yes.
put it here so that I can pin it. Becoming a powerhouse.
Yeah.
What is a
Yep. Yep.
powerhouse? Becoming a powerhouse.
Yes.
Let me read the full title, the full thing that you sent to me. Yeah. It says all you need to know about becoming a powerhouse.
Yep.
A powerhouse is, I don't know, what came to your mind? Why? What inspired you?
So, first of all, thank you for doing this with me.
Sorry,
Okay.
wait. Before we go into that, I want to do a brief introduction. She would equally introduce herself better.
Okay.
This is Coach Lara Kudaisi. She's my friend, she's my sister. We've come way back more than 15 years,
Yes.
right? We've
Yes.
come way back more than 15 years. And I mean, I've seen her growth, I've seen her journey, I've seen all the successes, even the failures, the trials, everything we've gone through thick and thin together. So I'm so excited for the woman you are blossoming
Thank
into,
you.
and truly you are igniting a change that you don't know the ripple effect now. It's actually going to start telling. In fact, I'm sure there are lots of testimonies already being birthed from your ministry. So tell us more about who Coach Lara is before we go deep into the book title.
Okay, so Coach Lara is somebody who I help to bring people from their place of brokenness and helplessness to their place of power. You know, I help to give people a mind shift. I help them create winning strategies and build systems for their life, career, and business. And my journey started, as a therapist years ago. You know the whole story.
Yeah,
Taiwo, yeah. So that's why I'm so excited. I'm so excited I'm doing this with you. Because when we're talking about becoming a powerhouse, you are a powerhouse.
really.
Yes. Yes. Because what is a powerhouse? A powerhouse is a leader. A leader, someone who influences, someone who impacts, someone who leads other people, someone who leads a cause, who leads a movement, someone who has inner strength. You are making a lot of money, which I know you are. My friend is making a lot of money. Oh.
We are trying. We are trying. But we are getting there. We are getting there.
you
We are
know,
getting there.
yes, you're making money, you're giving impact, you understand, and you are leading people to a cause, and that is what I wanted. I know a lot of people want to do this, a lot of people want to become this, but they don't know how. You don't, so they'll just see a Taiwo, Dr. Taiwo, she's doing great, she's in Forbes black, what's the name of that thing? Sorry, I should know
Forbes
that.
Black community, the Forbes Black community.
Yes, and this woman is doing great. She's raking in, somebody who has Casaville estates, you understand, in Ekpe. She has plenty things she's doing, and you'll be wondering, so what is a powerhouse? This is an example of a powerhouse, somebody who is a leader, someone who makes impact, someone who leads people to their place of impact. And I thought that this is the dream of a lot of people, as young people, older people. This is what all of us want to become. This is what we desire, but people don't know how to get there. You get what I mean? And so I thought, let me write a book to be able to explain to people and lead them, by the hand on how to get to being a powerhouse. So that's why I wrote this book. And so that's what I want us to discuss today. When I was writing this book, I researched a lot of women, because I basically, men can read it, but I wrote it for women. As a woman, there's a lot of,
I'm passionate about women. So
I
go on,
know,
go
I
on.
know. I know. So as a woman, there can be a lot of marginalization. First of all, not even from outside that now, from you. You understand? As a woman, you already feel, oh, I have my hormones, my period is coming, I cannot meet with these clients. But the man does not have all of those things. You get what I'm trying to say? I have a child that I have to be there for. I get pregnant, I'm married, I have to be with my children. I have to, you yourself as a woman, first of all, begin to relegate yourself, sort of like, I can't buy this car yet. Oh, if I buy it, nobody will marry me. Oh, I'm sure you've heard stuff like that.
Sacrifice.
Yes,
Like
if I
you're,
buy this kind of
you're
car,
pushing them forward.
exactly. If I buy a house now, who will want to marry me? What kind of man will want to marry me? So you yourself, you are already relegating yourself to the background. But inside, deep, deep inside, you have the plan to become big. You want to go far in life. You want to grow bigger. You want to become a powerhouse. You want to be a leader. You want to help people. But every opportunity that pushes you to that, you are running away from it.
True.
Come to do politics. No, Nigerian politics is very dirty. It's not for women. Okay, come and learn how to be a realtor, a real estate something. It's a lot of men that are doing that thing, or they'll
Oh,
call
yeah,
women.
if you actually say women should come and do developments, a lot of women are drawing back on that. They say it's only the men. But I can tell you a whole lot is happening and women are equally stepping up.
Exactly.
So,
So a powerhouse is a trailblazer, which is what you are. So this thing I'm doing now is not just with you alone. I want to do it with powerhouses, women especially that are powerhouses, women that are trailblazers, women that are, trend setters, women that are pace setters. Because I myself, I have never heard of a developer that is a woman. And that's what you do. I have never.
really?
Yes, I have
Oh,
never. Do you
okay,
you
well,
do you know do you know a lot of women that are developers?
not a lot, but I mean, they are quite a number.
Yes.
They are not just, most are not just out there in the limelight. That's what I would say.
Exactly,
They are not
exactly.
out there in the limelight. Yeah.
So why are they not in the limelight? A lot of the men are in the limelight. So why are
Yeah.
those women that are developers? Why are they not in the limelight? You get what I'm trying to say? So this is one of the reasons why I wrote this book, because women can, draw back for a lot of things. I don't want my face to show. I don't want people to know that I'm the one. People will not think I have money. People, all of those things that you grow up with, all of those limitations. People will not
Yeah.
start asking me for money. People will look at me. Some people, their problem is their facial structure or their physical structure. With this my nose, it doesn't look good on camera.
Mm.
My lip. Meanwhile, the man does not care. He's not
Yeah.
caring. He doesn't care about how he looks on camera. He
We
wants
so
to.
much crave for that validation.
Exactly.
Women crave for that validation to say, okay, oh
Exactly.
yeah, you can do it. Oh yeah, you're doing good. Or you're
Yes.
beautiful, or you're this. But
Yes.
I mean, those are limiting factors.
Exactly.
Us not to
And that is the, like you said, I like the word you said, limiting factors, limiting beliefs. Those are the reasons why people cannot become powerhouses. They cannot reach, their full potential because of this limiting belief that starts with in your own head.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman, maybe as a child you have been told you failed a lot. Maybe you have knocked nails, you have K-leg. Maybe you got heartbroken as a child. Maybe they tell you your maybe you didn't even grow up with your father. That's another thing. Maybe
Mm.
your parents broke up. All these things constitute problems in the mind of a lot of people, but for women mostly, because they are the ones who take emotional issues very seriously.
True.
Men can suppress it, men can walk in spite of it.
They can even
But
walk away from situations.
exactly.
But we
But the woman is
get
the
we
one.
get stuck. We get stuck to it. Like we
Yes.
suck in it. We suck. Like we
Yes.
suck in it. Like, oh,
Yes.
why me? Oh, why me?
Yes. So that's it. Yeah. So we are the women. We are the ones that just stay there. Maybe I'm not good enough. If they, look at, maybe he doesn't like me. Maybe my boss doesn't like me. Maybe the way he's looking at me. Maybe you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So that is why in this book I created it into 3 parts. There's
Okay.
there's one part is mind shift. So all of these things we are discussing is under the mind shift. Under
Yeah.
mind shift, we have trauma, we have purpose, we have authenticity, we have your inner voice, which is something that is very important for if you want to go far in life, you have to pay attention to your inner voice. And a lot of people cannot do that because external voices have drowned their own inner voice.
True.
Like you said, I want validation. I want somebody to say, oh, Lara, your braids look cute. If nobody says that, maybe I'll not go live anymore. Or
Or
if
maybe
one,
you start giving one reason. Why did I even
why?
do this type of braid set?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see what you see what I'm trying to say. So I've created this book into 3 parts. 1 is mind shift, 2 is strategy, and then 3 is systems.
I love that.
Yes, mind shift, strategy, and systems.
Awesome.
You understand? So under mind shift, I have 6 chapters, which is all these things we're talking about, the inner voice, trauma. There's no way I can ever talk about anything in this life, being a powerhouse, without talking about trauma. Why? Because all of these things affect who you become.
True.
Even when your clients are telling you, oh, Madam Taiwo, now you are too harsh. You don't used to give discounts. You don't. if you have trauma, if that comes from home, you start taking those things personally.
Or
You
you
start taking,
react to it.
or you react to it. You understand?
Yeah.
If your subordinates come to the office now and maybe she didn't greet you, maybe at home, you when you were growing up, maybe even in school, sometimes it's even in school, maybe nobody gave you attention as a child. Maybe nobody respected you, nobody paid attention to you. You will want people to pay attention to you. So if somebody does not pay attention to you somehow, you will read a lot of meanings to it. You will
True.
react to it. You will blow up, you know. Meanwhile, it's not a big deal. You're supposed to make
Agree.
excuse. You understand? For that person, I just like maybe this person is not, you know, maybe they're not in a good mood. Maybe you know, maybe they didn't sleep well. You understand? But if you grow up thinking or in a home where they're always criticizing you, for instance, you are not good enough, you're always making mistakes, da, 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 da. You know, when you get to work, you will criticize yourself.
True.
I'm not good enough. If you look at all these tries that you're doing, for I know women that for them to be able to make an offer, for them to be able to create a new product, coach, what if it's not good enough? What if people abuse me? What if they think all I care about is money? What if, meanwhile,
What
nobody is saying all of that?
if? What if? Yeah.
It's in your head.
True.
All of these things, they're in your head. You understand? So those are the things I talked about under mind shift. You have to get your mind right. If you don't get your mind right, you cannot be a powerhouse. If you don't get your mind right, you will complain a lot. You will. And there are some people that failures follow them. It's not spiritual, it's psychological. Why? Because you have negative thoughts. Your subconscious mind is programmed for failure. You don't see yourself as a big deal. You are like, it's not meant for people like me. People like us, we are not supposed to, people like Emike, you know, I'm Belon, you know, those kind of things, you know.
That's right.
And
That's even why I used to tell people, like, okay, when I meet people and we're talking about purposes,
yeah,
and they be like, no, Lekki is for big boys and big babes.
aha,
Who has the money for Lekki? But I try to change people's
yes,
perception about that mindset, because it's a mindset.
yes,
And if you keep having that in your mind, like, Lekki is not for me, it's for the big boys,
yes,
it's for,
yes,
you
yes,
would limit yourself to be able to actually own a home or
yes,
do something in
yes,
that location. So it's
yes.
a limiting factor, actually.
Yes, 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 yes. Which is one of the things that I like about you. Because I know how we all started back then. Oh. I know how we all started. You understand? I remember
Yeah.
Taiwo. I remember when you used to do party for kids. You understand? Do you remember?
Yeah.
When you used to do parties
Yeah.
for kids, face painting, face mask. It's such, I like us having this moment. You get what I'm trying to say?
True.
Because back then, yes, we were dreaming, but nobody knew that we will get to this level. I am so
True.
sure. You get,
Yeah.
but one thing that I saw, especially with you, is that you kept pushing. You kept pushing. You didn't say, where I grew up, I've not seen somebody do this kind of thing. Or, because of this thing that has happened to me, I cannot do. That's one thing I like about you. Anytime we see, you're always asking, Lara, there's land in Ibadan now. There's house, so are you buying? I'm like, Taiwo,
We just
Taiwo,
saw
leave me alone.
we just saw which day was that.
Last
That was
week, last week
last week.
Thursday.
Honestly, Madam Lo, it's not intentional,
I know
but
there's nothing
because
wrong in
I
it.
mean, I just
As that was already telling me, "Wo Lara Ibadan, sure you buy." I like that. I like that because I like how you are so passionate about what you do. It shows that you have good conversations in here with yourself. Do you know in that same meeting that we were last week? I'm sure I remember, during the introductions, I saw how some people were bold, you understand, to introduce themselves. This is what I do, this is who I am. I saw how some people were like, hello, you understand? I really don't know. All everything is here. I observed
yeah.
that last week and I was like, wow, everything is here. You get what I mean? The people that were bold and talking, it doesn't mean they're any better than this other person
True.
or people,
True.
but it is just the way they see themselves, because how you see yourself is how the world will see
Yeah.
you. Whatever
Yeah.
you call yourself is what the world will call you,
Is what
you know. So
Yoruba say irini sini soni lojo.
yes, exactly. And Yoruba will say "Nkan orúkọ tá bá sọmọ ẹni lọ." Oh my God, I forgot your Taiwo. I think you're the Yoruba major. Oh, me rántí òwe yẹn o. I can't remember.
It's
I
okay. It's
can't.
okay.
Yes, I can't
The
remember.
whole idea is to pass the
Yes,
message, and that's what you're doing.
yes. So under mind shift, I talked about the subconscious mind, which is how your mind has been programmed.
Don't give out all the things
Ah,
in the book, oh, because
no.
we need to be like me now. I'm looking at the things you have stated here. You said
Yes,
it's based on three pillars: mind
yes.
shift, strategy,
Strategy.
and systems.
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly.
I
Exactly.
love, I love, I love. At least for, I think I have my strength in like two of them. The third
Okay.
one,
Which one?
I'm still putting things together, trying to get it right, and all of that. And that is in systems.
Yes.
That is
Yes. So
systems.
before I get to system, let's get to strategy. You
Mm.
understand? So under strategies, because for you to be a powerhouse, there are strategies that you need to follow.
Yeah.
There's what we call talent, there's what we call skill and authority.
Mm.
So a lot of people are not aware of this. That's why you see this Gen Z. There are plenty talented people, but they are not skilled. You start with talent.
Mm.
You understand? You start. If you
Mm.
want to become a powerhouse, you need you where you everybody has talents. I
True.
call it divine deposits. God deposited
Find it.
talent inside of you. Then
True.
after a while, you hone it
Mm-hmm.
by using it, by training for it, by taking courses. You understand? Then it becomes a skill.
Mm.
And then after a while, when you keep building on it, using it properly, you become an authority in that field. Whatever you say as at then becomes law. Why? Because you are now an authority in that space.
Mm.
But a lot of people don't know this strategy. So they are there with talent, keep saying nobody likes me. Or when you go and take a course, go and nobody wants me. No, it's not like that. Instagram. I don't like Instagram. Instagram is for show off. They'll be saying so many things. And in that book, I used the example of David and Goliath. You
Mm.
understand? David in the Bible had talent. People do not know this. The man or the boy had talents of protection, a shepherd. What does shepherds do? You are protecting, you're guarding the sheep. Then bears came, lion came, he fought them. That is skill. He was practicing. That's how you understand, to get to skill. He was practicing by killing lion, by killing bear, by killing things that were coming to attack his properties, which is his father's sheep. Then, by the time he has done this, he was able to stand in front of Goliath and kill
Yeah,
Goliath.
and not be fearful, because there
Yes.
was no fear.
Yes.
There was no fear.
Yes. Because he has practiced this thing very well. And
True.
by the time he killed Goliath, he became an authority.
Mm-hmm.
That was why they could sing and say Saul killed 1,000, but David killed 10,000. That's an authority.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whatever he said became law. So that is a strategy that a lot of people don't know in this space that we are right now. If you want people to take you seriously, you have to become an authority. You have to.
True.
You have to. And in this kind of space, how do you become an authority? You take courses to learn about whatever you are doing. You
Yeah.
practice it.
You
You understand? Look
add
at what we are
you add
doing.
to the skill. Add to
Yes.
the skill.
You add to the skill. You keep doing it over and over. You come, teach people about it, all of those things. Then you become an authority. How do you become an authority? By the time you have done a lot and lots, there are testimonies. People
Mm-hmm.
now know that if you want to buy a property, the best thing to call is Taiwo. You are now an authority. I saw a quote that when they said your brand becomes a solution, your brand name becomes a solution, then you have made it. You know, for instance, for me now, if anybody comes to me and say, you know, and I have clients like that, oh, coach, oh, I have a land, oh, I want to turn it, oh, I want to buy, I will say, go to Taiwo. Why? Because, not because Taiwo is my friend. I see what you do every day on Instagram. I see testimonials. I see what you are building. I see who you have become. That is an authority. And I also see that you wrote a book too, right?
Yeah.
What's the
Yes, I
title?
did.
Is it the stiletto something? Tell me
No,
about that.
no, secrets of top selling realtors. I have another one in the pipeline. I have
Good.
another one. I've just not talked
Talked about
about it.
it yet. Okay. So that is one of the ways to also become an authority. Because by the time you're an authority, you write books about it. This is, and you know, you just don't write books because everybody's writing books. You write books because I have done this, I have practiced this, and I want to teach you. So that is one chapter, one of the things, you know, I talked about in strategy. Then another thing is you have to build a personal brand. A lot of people don't know this, which is I'm also saying that that's one thing I also love about you. Like by the way, my younger brother, he follows you back to back.
Uh-uh. Who? The one in the
In the
UK or
US,
where?
the one in the
The one in
US.
the US? Are you
Like
serious?
he will say that your friend, our energy. I love it. I swear.
Oh,
You know,
that's
and
nice.
another of my cousin too. I don't know what I posted about you. He was like, hey, you know Taiwo, billionaire Taiwo. I say, she's my friend though. She's my
Oh my
friend though.
goodness.
You know, and this is because you not only have talent, you have honed your skill. You have honed your skill over and over. Now you are an authority. You have years of expertise on this job. One.
Thank you,
Two,
Chi.
you have people. You have people that you have helped. Lots of people that can refer you, that can talk about you, that can come into the open and say, "Oh, Taiwo, thank you so much. We got this property. Thank you so much." I see the testimonies you post on your status, you know, sometimes, and all of those things. So people need to do that. So when you're also building a personal brand, because people buy from people, people follow people.
True.
First of all, is this my internet or your internet? Let me see if I can switch my
What
internet. It looks like
happened?
it's
No,
not
it's okay.
clear.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Maybe it's from my
It's
phone.
clear.
Okay. Yes. You know, so people buy from people. People follow people. For instance, now, as you are a realtor, a developer, and all of that, I will follow you because of your energy. I love your energy a lot. You understand? The fact that this person shows us, you know, when it's Mother's Day or Father's Day, when they are going to surprise, you know, somebody in her family, when she's with her daughter, when she's doing her exercising, that is building a personal brand. You know, sometimes people will buy from you because they love your personality. So now in this age and time, you have to build a personal brand. You have to build your you have to bring your personality to business. You just don't say, no, it's strictly business. I don't want them to see my face. I don't want them to see what I'm doing. I don't want them, I just want to do
It's
no.
not even. It's not even. For me personally,
Mhm.
I do what I do because I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
I love it, and I see it. I do it effortlessly.
Yes.
You can wake me up and say, oh, Taiwo, and I'm talking, I'm
Yes.
advising,
Mhm.
we are rubbing minds, and I'm looking to give impact, to make impact,
Yep.
actually, honestly.
Yes.
Because sometimes when I see the things going on in the society, even globally, I'm always like, how can we make it better? What can we do to let a lot of people own properties, to let them have
Yes.
access to land, let them become I earn money, earn
Yes.
good money. So I'm
Yes.
always
Yeah,
excited about
yeah,
it.
yeah. And I remember I like one thing about you also, which is another strategy that you do a lot of partnerships. You're always looking for how to partner. Like Lara, you are doing love. Valentine is coming, oh. Let's do real estate and Valentine. As in, I'm always like, see, you know, our other friend, Buki. Buki's always saying, Taiwo is made for Instagram. Taiwo lives on Instagram.
Where is she, Sam? She's supposed to be on this live. Oh.
Like
Would
she does not like Instagram. She will say the other day she came to me. Today is Taiwo's birthday. I say yes now. I've already. She has
She
posted.
came.
I've
She
wished her.
came.
I've wished that. Wait, now I said I've wished her happy birthday on Instagram. She say, me I just remember though. I say we are Instagram people. She say I need to come and rent flats on that Instagram like you people. It's not only flat.
Ah,
It's duplex.
it's only this year that she didn't come for my birthday,
Yeah.
but last year she came. She came all
Because
the way.
let's not even talk about that. Because you're always
Okay.
giving 2 minutes, two days notice, 1 day notice. How will somebody come? You will not decide you want to do anything until a day before. What kind of somebody is that?
Don't mind me.
You know.
Don't mind
So, but that's
me.
what I'm saying about you. Like the personality you get. Everybody, if you want to be a powerhouse in 2025, you need to build a personal brand. You need to
True.
show people who you are outside of your job and inside of your job. You need to show them your own personality. Oh, for instance, oh, I love, I love maybe fringe hairs. I love to dress up, which is another thing. Sometimes I'll come to your page. Let me look at Taiwo's bath in case I'm looking for what to buy, clothes, and all of those things because you're very stylish.
Oh, thank
Sometimes
you.
you're welcome. Sometimes if I'm looking for what to you can see what I'm trying to say now. Like I'm not even thinking property. I'm thinking I usually like Taiwo style, fashion style. If I'm looking at okay, let me make new clothes or buy, I'll just come to maybe your page and some other people's pages. Let me check what they're wearing. Let me see so that I can get inspiration for style. That is a personal brand. You get that will contribute to visibility on your page because I'm coming to check you, and then you are always a lot of time excited. Your energy level, you need to be bottling it and be selling it. I'm telling you. I don't have
Oh my god!
half
Oh
your
my god!
energy.
Are you
Taiwo,
serious? I should
what?
bottle and sell
You
it.
need
Oh
to be
my
selling
god!
your like energy for jumping and down. Taiwo, that you can do 15 things in 1 week. I don't have that energy. You, oh God, and you do them well. Do you get what I'm trying to
Thank
say?
you. Thank
These are
you.
the things that I have seen, even on your page. I know but those are the things I've seen on your page. That is what we're talking about. So that's another strategy for the book. Then there's something called the business of talent.
A business of time.
Yes, that a lot of people are not aware about. A lot of people just, oh, I'm talented, I can make hair, but you need to make a business out of it. You need to study it. You get that's one of the things that I realized that I have going for me. A lot of people are therapists, a lot of people are coaches, but they don't know the business of coaching. They don't know the business of therapy, which is that's one of the things I teach in my healing, my certification course, the healing coaching certification
Yeah.
course. There's a module called the business of coaching. So there's the business of talent. Whatever you are doing, you understand, can be a business. People should know that, this person is selling this thing. And it's not just selling it. That's where we now get to the system. There are systems in place. There should be, lead generation system. You understand? There should be revenue system. There should be staff system. You understand? So those
I
are the
love.
things. Yes.
I'm just loving. I'm loving the way you are stacking them,
Yes.
and it's more like um, flowing into the next
Sure.
phase. It's like you
Yes.
saying, if you want to get to the last lap, if you want to get to
Yes.
the last lap, you need to
Yes.
first of all, jog and do all of the
Yes. You are
preparation.
right.
Then
Yes.
before you now do on your marks, then you
Set.
now do get ready. Then you now say go. Even as you are running, you are
Yes.
picking up
Pace.
strategy.
Yes.
Should I sprint my leg? Should
Yes.
I do like this or do like this?
Yes.
And
Yes.
before you now get to see, fantastic. Go on,
Thank
fire
you.
on.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that system is, when you have gotten your strategy in place, now you want to start building a business or you want to start scaling your business. That's when system comes in. When it comes to systems, you should learn automation. There are some things that should be automated. Automation
Automation.
is very, very, very important because this is what wastes times for a lot of small business, entrepreneurs, a lot of SMEs. This is what, you should have automations. Maybe even Instagram, it helps. There are frequently asked questions on Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
what is the, for at least for us, I see what is the minimum rate to book an appointment with you. I don't, we've already automated that. The Instagram replies you. This is how much, the minimum rate. You understand? What business are you into? Instagram replies it. We've programmed it. That's automation. You know, so when somebody comes to your site, there should be something, website, there should be something that you want to opt into our newsletter. It should be there. You understand? If somebody tries to buy something from your page, and they abandon it, there should be an autoresponder that follows them up, that says, do you want to continue? Do you need help? All of those things. So there's a system. Everything needs to have system. So for us in our company, every department has a system. So we've designed the sales system. What is our sales system? There's the lead generation. Somebody comes, we generate a lead, a client or a customer. The person comes and say, oh, I'd like to do this, do this, do this. They start with booking a session. That's the first level. When they book a session, how do they pay? This is where you pay. You pay either in Naira or in dollars. You understand? There's a system in place for that. There's a link for dollar payment. There's a link for Naira payment. That's a system. The reason why system is important is that so that nobody holds you to ransom. No staff. You understand? So there's a system. Anybody can fit in. Anybody that you train can fit in. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not that, Ronke is sick today or she cannot come. Nobody can do Ronke's job. Then you're not going to grow.
And that's one of the things I've actually put in my own business.
Okay.
I don't allow one person to just be the lord of a particular skill or a particular department.
Yes.
So I allow them to. Sometimes I would even say someone in management, oh yeah, you are handling these clients, take these clients on inspection. This is so when they come back and they give a feedback or they have a particular challenge, I guide them and tell them what to do. So most of the time, even if someone in that department is not available, there's another person that can take the place to actually make that thing work.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go on.
So that is very, very important. Then automation is important. I mentioned automation. Delegation. You get like what we just talked about now. You understand? Delegation is very important. Some people don't know how to delegate. They are the ones, if you are not at work, your phone will be ringing. No. I had to overcome that. I can't do that. Like nobody can. Even now, I have 3 coaches. You understand? Apart from myself, that attend to clients. Because if you don't do that, you will not grow. You will not grow. You will not grow if you don't do that. You understand? For instance, there are plenty clients. There was a time, actually, I think that was about 3 years ago, and I think my story went viral on YouTube or something, and I got influx of clients. Taiwo, oh my God, I was making money, but I was overwhelmed.
The pressure.
I was pressured because I was doing session. You understand? Even at home, I didn't have time for my husband, my children, nobody. Because I was always busy. I was always, and even cranky. I was always snapping. It was a lot of pressure. I think it was 4 years ago or so. And so I realized, no. I don't want to live like this. This is not the kind of life I want to live. Because one thing I've realized, for you to know that you're a successful entrepreneur, you should have freedom of money and freedom of time.
Money and time.
Yes, if you don't have freedom of money, then what are you doing? If you don't have freedom of time, then you are a slave. You just got a job for yourself. You left paid employment, but now you have created another job for yourself.
Honestly.
That's not entrepreneuring. So, but this also comes with a lot of trust. I remember a course I did one time, and the woman was asking, do you want control or you want growth? You have to pick one.
You want control
or you want
growth? I want growth.
So
not control.
Yes, if you want growth, then you should be able to release or relinquish control. And the people will be saying, what if they steal from me? It's because you don't have systems. if you have systems in place, they can't steal from you. There's daily reports. For instance, in our company now, if I'm not there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't need to ask what anybody is doing. They do daily reports every day. I see what they're doing. So if I see your report and that there's nothing to report, it means that you are clean. So I don't need to be checking. What are you doing? What are you up to?
So
what is going on?
For me, what we do is we do our to-do, your to-do list. You're
Yeah.
supposed to drop your to-do list in the morning, so
Okay.
that by the end of the day, you can almost look at it like, okay, I called so person, I went on inspection on so thing, I did so letter, and you are reporting on that to-do list to actually know whether you did what you said you wanted to do. So if you did not do it, that means there is going to be a carryover or a carry on,
Yeah.
of that particular task. So fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And one of the things I also learned on this journey is that as an entrepreneur, what we are taught, what we know is that you should employ team members, you understand, in the beginning. I realized that you need to start employing team leads. That is what will reduce your job. If you only have team members, you are still doing the job, because you still be the one managing them. You still be the one saying, what did you do today? Where have you gone? Meanwhile, you need time so that you can think. Because that's what they need you for, as the CEO,
Yeah,
as
true,
the boss, so that you think of. That's what I do now. Create
yeah.
new products. Do you understand? Think of partnerships. Think of what is the
The
next
next, the
thing.
next, the next
The
level.
next thing to do, the next level. But if you are bored, if you are tied down with, what are they? Where are they? What are they doing? What are they doing? You don't have time.
I don't have that time. Be that I'm thinking of 1 million one thing,
Exactly.
and I'll be saying following up. No.
Exactly.
That someone that follows them
Exactly.
up.
So one of the things I did that gave me rest early on was when I employed an admin and HR manager. Because before I'll be checking, why are you coming late? What are you doing? What is da? Why is there's traffic on the way? Which traffic? Well, now I don't care about such things, because there's somebody that's the person's job. Do you understand? That's the person that monitors all of those. I don't care whether you come late or not. There's a system. Do you understand? We have what do you call that thing? Late coming register. By the time we check it in a month, you have come late 3 times in a month. We deduct 20,000 naira from your salary. There's no need to be talking, and talking. You understand? There's no need to be, why are you coming late? What? There's no need. If you create systems, you will have less squabbles. Do you understand? Those are the things I learned that helped me. Then have team leads for different departments. You can choose a team lead from the people, amongst them, or employ somebody that can manage, so that you as an entrepreneur, you understand, can be free of, I learned this thing because it used to bother me back then. My head will be full. I will come back from, my husband will be like, what happened? If you know what is on today, if you don't know what I'm doing, if you know, hey, the guy will be like, Shelley, wait till you can't get company now, is now problem. You understand what
No, I mean,
so but
I've seen you grow to even have other businesses. I know of the
yes,
recruitment
yes,
one.
yes,
I
yes,
know of the coaching one. I know of
the NGO,
the NGO.
yes,
I mean, it's quite nice. It's
yes,
quite nice. Well
and
done.
thank you. And if I don't have time to even manage one, how can I create another one? It's not possible.
Who can't you hear? Sorry,
July song.
daylight. Who can't you hear? You can't hear me, or you can't hear
Lara,
Lara,
which one? Is it Taiwo or Lara? Which one can't you hear?
so that we can increase the volume. Please, if you can't hear us, because I can hear Lara
And
and she can hear me.
I can hear Taiwo too. So which one? The light song.
Okay.
Which of us can't you hear? Let us know.
Go on.
You
I
understand?
think it's the only one that can hear. Go on.
Okay. You understand? So if you don't have time to think, you cannot create new businesses. You can't create new things to do. You can't. You will still be, chasing up and down. So talking about systems, there
Oh,
should be.
fantastic. Omoba said you can hear us. Okay, so the license, can you check your phone? Maybe
Yes.
you close it, then come back in. Yeah.
Yes. So there's, as I said, there are different types of systems we need to build. There should be payment system. There should be a system for payment. It's not that I saw a video on Insta blog, and somebody said some clients gave what do you call it now? Their personal accounts to clients. So our staff members gave their personal accounts to clients, and they stole her money, over 2 million or something like that, and she was crying and all of that. It's because there's no systems in place. First of all, anything you are selling, whether it is services, whether it is cash, if you need to create, when you create invoice for them, it should be written on the invoice that you should not pay to another account. This is at the only account. It should be written on the invoice. If a customer service is talking to them, that's one of the things they should be talking about. So that will not even, happen. You get what I'm trying to say? So, but a lot, us now, a lot of people are I like this thing, let me do it. I like this thing, let me do it. That's how a lot of people feel. I don't know if you remember, do you know that I used to have Asala Marketing and Media Limited?
Yes, I remember Asala. Yeah.
Somebody saw me in church 2 Sundays ago. I said, on the queue in church, Asala. I looked like, hey, this person must have known me years ago. Years ago. That business failed. Do you understand? Because I didn't know these things. I didn't have proper systems in place. I just have passion. Passion
Passion
is
alone
not
is
enough.
not enough.
Passion is not enough.
Hit me. Passion alone is
Well,
not enough.
you will run with passion and get tired. You will run with passion and faint. I'm telling you, I have been there before. I just want to sell. I just want to market. I just want to help people. You will be collecting. That I nearly landed at Pantio for that Asala market. Taiwo. I nearly land because I didn't know how to do these things. I don't know how to create systems. I didn't know how to do strategies. So these are some of the things I've written in this book. Do you have any questions? Let me answer so that I don't give out everything.
Yes, I mean this is power pack. This is like a whole master
Yeah.
class. Honestly, I wish sometimes I do things like this and you give out free information. People just think all this information, but if you run with many of this, I've seen some things here that even I'm going to go back to go and implement. I can't wait to have my own copy of that book. I can't wait to
You
have.
can pre-order. It's
Yes, so
20,000
we are going
naira
to
now.
pre-order. We are
Uh-huh.
going to pre-order. So
Yes.
if you have been following us on this discussion, we are talking about becoming a powerhouse,
Yeah.
and my delectable friend here, Coach Lara Kudaisi Don Momo. Don Momo, you did
I
not put
know.
Don Momo
I
on
know you.
on you did not put Don Momo on your name. Oh, please go and put
I
it
will.
here.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I will.
So
I will.
my delectable friend here, she has a book coming up. We've shared a lot about the content of the book. So imagine holding that book. I'm someone that I love to read a lot.
Ah, that's
I buy books. I invest in knowledge a
good.
lot. So when I saw the title, the book title, I'm like, wow, this is really, really nice. I'm gonna have to get a copy.
Yeah.
So if you've been needing a copy, let me know. Put it in the comment section, or when you are watching this live again and
Yeah.
do you have a copy printed,
No.
or is still
So it's coming out on June 2nd. The physical copy is
okay?
coming out on June
Okay.
2nd. So we're still in
Okay.
pre-order season now.
Okay.
But when it gets to
Pre-order.
June 2nd, it will increase to 30,000 naira. Right
Awesome.
now
So
it
this
is
is
20,000
yeah.
for
So
pre-order.
this is a pre-order. Fantastic.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So how many? If you have been watching us from the onset, are you looking to get a copy for yourself? Just comment below. And if you have taken, in fact, I'll give one person. I would
Oh,
I would buy for one person if you
thank
can
you.
tell me if you can tell me the three things, the three pillars that this book is about, if you can tell me the three pillars, as we are live here, not after we post and we are watching the replay. If you can tell me the three pillars that the book is about, just drop it in the comments and I will make a pre-order for you. So drop it in the comments if you can know just three things. One of it starts with M. I will not say the other ones. I've just given you expo. So if you can list three, the first person to list the three pillars would get one copy of the book from me. Thank you. Anybody going? Anybody? Thanks, Jomi, welcome. You're just joining. You have missed a lot. Anyway, you watch the replay. Pelumi, thanks for joining. Oyebuchi. So, I mean, so there were some people that were here with us from the onset. Yes. There were some people that were here with us from the onset. Anybody? Hey, Jesus. And I want to pay for one person. Oh. I want to pay for one person. Anybody? Okay, so let me do a recap. It's gone. Okay. Thank you. Let me do a recap. A recap of the content of the book is hinged on three pillars. Number one is mind shift. Mind shift, talking about our mindset, talking about our purpose, your trauma, you know, how you can deal with trauma, how your trauma has affected your mindset. So it's talking about how you can shift from that mindset. So it's a mind shift. That's number one. Don't let me, I'm not the one that wrote the book, but from what you already know, from what we are talking about tonight, I mean, I can almost have an idea. Number two is strategy. And in strategy, she would be talking about your talent, your skill, and your authority. How you build from talent, then you hone it into a skill. Then from a skill, it becomes an authority. You become a person of authority. And I'm sure in the book too, there are tips and tricks that you shared in the book that would help someone attain this strategy. Then systems. This is the one I love the most, because if you're planning to build an empire, you want to build an empire, you want to build a conglomerate, something that would outlive you, because the business system in Nigeria is one that, you know, that they say after like 5 years the business dies. Do you understand? If a business has been able to survive after 5 years, then that business has the potential to become a successful business. So the last part, that system part, is something I would really, really love to expand on. I have a system, but it's not as robust. So I want to expand on my system, because we are growing into a bigger company. We are managing more portfolios. We are doing projects. So all of these things, I want to be able to build a system that
Omobola Bimbola is already sharing all the things we talked to Taiwo.
Okay. Omobola Bimbola. Okay. Continue sharing. But why didn't you list the three before? You forgot. No, I'm happy that you know, she's, I don't know if Omobola is a lady or a guy, because Abimbola,
I can see her picture. No, I can see her profile picture. She's a lady.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so I mean, this is Abimbola. Nice. In fact, I told her about this live and I told her to join. Awesome. Okay, I'm giving it to her. I'm giving that to you, Omobola. So yeah, you Omoba Abimbola Omoba. Thank you. So you are getting that copy. So I mean, these are strategies that you would have to pay coaches to learn about. So I also like to tell people, like, if you want to get into people's mind, or you want to get into who they really are, and you know you cannot afford that person, invest in their books. That's one of the strategy. Invest in their books. If you are to pay Lara for consultation or for a strategy session, Lara, how much do you charge?
It's 500K for 90 minutes. My strategy
500,000 for 90 minutes. Imagine. Hey, I need to up my price.
you, you are collecting billions, Taiwo,
I
and
need
then.
to, no, no. You know, I do coaching too on the
Oh,
side. I do coaching, real
I
estate
didn't
coaching.
know
I
that.
do
That's
something.
good.
Yeah, I'm even going to do my real estate masterclass 2.0
That's
for
good.
women. I
That's
did
very good.
1.0, so I'm going to do 2.0, and it's going to be a live event. I want it to be a physical event, not virtual.
That's
So
good.
I'm planning towards that. So I mean, if you want to get into people's because there's no free knowledge.
Yeah,
There's no
absolutely.
free knowledge
Mm-hmm.
anywhere. It's either it is put into a book, it's either it is put into a course. Even people that share freely on social media, they will not tell you everything.
Exactly.
They will not tell you everything. They will just nip it at the bud. If you can put pieces together, that's good. Then that means you are an authority
Already.
already.
You're
If you
already.
can piece it together, you are an authority already.
Yes.
So all the things that she has shared here, I can't wait to get my hands on the book, honestly.
Thank you.
If I were you, I would rush to Lara's page. How do we place an order?
So
How do we place an
there's a link in the bio. It's
in
on
your
Seller
bio?
that you go to.
Okay.
Yes, in my bio.
Okay.
When they get to the bio, you understand. Or just send me a DM. Somebody will respond to you immediately on how to get it.
Okay,
Yes.
they're fantastic. Maybe I should even get do you have affiliates on your book?
Seller. No, you want to be an affiliate.
Try and do affiliate, of course now.
Yes, I
Try
can
and do
enable
affiliate
it
on
on
it. Do
Seller. Yes,
affiliate
yes,
on it.
yes.
So
Yes, I
that
would
I can equally,
benefit
promote
from
it,
it.
and
Yes,
people can
promote.
not
I'll
even
do.
because of the benefit, because now after this live, even if I post this live
Mm-hmm.
and people come back to rewatch it, maybe on your
Mm-hmm.
page or my page,
Mm-hmm.
because of Instagram, they think it's
Yes.
going down, it's going down.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but with the link, or with a way for them to click the link in my bio,
Yes.
and it's there, they can
And it's
easily make
affiliate.
importance even
Yes, I'll do
without
that.
us coming
Yeah.
live. So it's more like
Yes.
saying, yeah, I'm cross-selling for you, cross-selling your book
Yes.
to my
Yes.
audience. You
I'll
understand?
do
So
that.
if you can find a way to integrate that, that would
Let
be
me
very, very awesome.
even just
So
let me just do it
yeah, you're
now.
welcome. Even while in commercial boss and still couldn't consent. Oh, you were in the boss. Oh my God. Well done, well done.
Well
So
done,
I mean,
no.
your
I've been boiling.
participation actually it earned you the book.
Yes,
So
sir.
expect your book very soon. Expect it very soon. Awesome. Any other thing we want to share, Lara? Okay, before we go,
Mm-hmm.
I actually also highlighted some things here.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, I said your journey to becoming a powerhouse.
Yep.
Number one, you have to start small, but dream big. You can start
Yes.
small, but make sure
Yes.
your dreams are big.
A big
One of
yes. Yes. Yes.
the
Yes.
things I always like to quote is that if your dream don't scare you, if it doesn't scare you,
Mm-hmm.
it's not big enough.
Yep.
So your
Yep.
dream has to, you have to be like, you have to be hungry. It has to be something
Yes.
like, how can I do this thing?
Yes. It
How
should
can
give
I
you
raise?
sleepless nights.
Yes,
Yes.
it must always be something that gives you fire. You
Yes.
must always be on the go. Like, how can I achieve this thing? Number
Mm-hmm.
two thing that I put down here is building with purpose.
Yep.
Building with purpose,
Mm-hmm.
because many a times we just want to do everything, or we want to, you're already okay. For example, I'm in real estate, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I build this real estate so that it
Yes.
becomes something that I've dreamt about. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So I
Mm-hmm.
must build it with purpose. I must build
Yes.
with all intentionality. I must go all in. I'm not putting one leg out. I'm putting my two legs in.
In.
You
Yes.
understand? So
Yes.
your vision must evolve from making money to building impact.
Yes.
You understand? So I
Absolutely.
mean,
Yes.
this is the second thing I put out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then the third one is diversifying and scaling, which
Yes.
one of the things I
I
believe
like
you
that.
also talked about.
I like that.
Diversifying and scaling.
Yeah.
Scaling is something every entrepreneur must strive for.
Sure.
You
Yes.
must strive to scale. If you watch maybe people, even some coaches or trainers or teachers, on social media, you will see that they don't stop at the level you met them. There's the one lady that I've been buying her course since, like she's an international coach. I've been paying for a course every time she releases. I'm always seeing something different, something to
Wow.
upscale. So I always look out for her posts. I watch her content, and she's evolving. She's scaling,
Yes.
meaning
Yes.
she's not staying at. So if you think
On
you are
post.
catching up with her, do you understand?
It's
She
done.
has moved on.
Yes.
She has moved on. So
Yes.
you have to think about diversifying and scaling. So with these few points of mine, all I'm going to encourage us is that we should go and get the book. We should go and get the book, Becoming a Powerhouse
House.
by should I call you Dr. Lara Kudaisi, the Momo.
Is that the mom that used to make me laugh? There's a way you call it the mom.
The Momo. I like, you know, that name sounds foreign.
Yes,
It
it
doesn't
does.
sound so. I mean, if it's me, I'm Lara. Could I sit on
Even
Mama?
in my wedding video, I used to see you do, hey, the mama. And that, yeah, Taiwo is a hype kid queen. If you are looking for a hype woman, Taiwo,
You see,
oh my God.
somebody's already saying thanks, Dr.
Thank
Lara.
you, Dr. Lara. Thank you, Jare. Taiwo is a hype woman. Like, if for anytime we want to do anything, that our friend will say, hey, will you call Taiwo? You know, Taiwo will make everything come lively. Taiwo will make.
We give God all
Thank
the
you.
glory.
Thank you.
I
Yes,
mean,
so thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited, and
Thank
this
you.
is this is it, guys. This is it.
Yes.
This is how
Yes.
you grow.
Yes.
Scaling is also in collaboration.
Yes. Partnerships. Yes.
Leverage. You
Leverage.
use
Yes.
leverage that you have.
Yes. Yes.
I have access to Lara. Lara
Yes.
has access to me.
Access.
I mean,
Yes.
this
Yes.
live session came up in under 2 days, right?
Was not yesterday. I just sent you a
Yeah.
message yesterday. Taiwo, you just say okay. So what do you? And I said okay, let's do this. Bam, we don't plan. Do you understand?
So I mean,
So
I'm sold. I'm sold.
yes,
Thank you so much.
partnership is one of
Congratulations.
leverage is how to scale too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Taiwo. Thank
Congratulations
you,
again. So, any
thank you.
parting words? Do you have any question? Anybody? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Please drop your question in the chat, or even after this session. This live is going to be on my page, and it's also going to be on Lara's page. If you have any question, or you need to reach out to Coach Lara. By the way, Coach Lara is also a mental, if you want to have a mental shift,
Yes.
like you are going through, she's a trauma. How do you used to say that in? You're a trauma.
So no, I used to say I help people heal from
Ah,
trauma. But
hey,
now I am a mind and strategy coach. Mind and strategy coach. So
but
meaning that
even at that,
under the mind,
yes,
there's therapy.
yes. See, let me tell you something. If people don't get liberated from what is holding them back, there is no how. There is nothing you will do that you will find fulfillment in
Yes.
it. So
Yes.
that liberation would be part of, I think, what one will
Yes.
benefit when they come to you
Yes.
for
Yes. But
for a session. So
session.
thank you
Yes.
very much. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
very much. It's been an
Taiwo. Thank you so
enlightening
much.
section with
Thank
you. It's been a very,
you.
if I should do this
Yes,
more safe.
I love
Well,
it. I didn't know it's going to be this nice. We should do
I
more.
should
We'll
do
plan
this more.
another one soon.
Okay,
When the
okay,
book is out in June, do you understand? We'll do another one. I might
okay.
even do
That's
like a
fantastic.
book reading. Do you understand? On you get
Nice.
what I
That's
mean?
fantastic. That's
Yes. Thank you
fantastic.
so much. This
So
is so lovely. I love.
congratulations,
Thank you.
Moba. Okay, let me see if I can gift another person.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can gift another person to make it two people.
Mm-hmm.
What will be the question? What will be the question now? So tell me two business arm that Coach Lara has. Just two. I'm not saying these three. Two. Just tell me two business arm that Coach Lara has. If you get the question right, you'll be the second person that will get the book. So tell me two businesses that Coach Lara has. drop it in the comments. Abimbola, you have won something, so please don't give expo. Don't give expo. Anybody, second book winner, anybody, going. Anybody, are you saying that you were not here from the onset?
Maybe they did comment.
Hey. Me, I always like to watch live, especially when it is interesting. No, you can't talk again. Abibola, you cannot talk again. No, you can't talk again. You can't talk again. Let's give other people the opportunity, because I mean, you can't have two books now. So you can't have two. Yeah. So anybody going. Two businesses that coach, like if I give you expo now, some of you will quickly go to our page. Just rush to our page and go and catch a glimpse. If you can, come back to me on it. The first person to actually get the two businesses that she does, just two out of all the many, and she has talked about them today. Just two. In fact, we are talking about one now. You guys, I've given you expo enough. Just one person. Give me two businesses that Coach Lara does. Anybody? It seems there's nobody. Nobody wants this free book. Nobody wants this free book. Like, I want to pay for another person to get the book. Anybody? Going one. I'm going to count going to 5. Going 1. Anybody? Going 2. Anybody? This thing looks like when they are doing what's this thing called now? When they are doing auction. Going 3.
$5,000
Going 3.
going one. You're
Going
right.
3.5. Anybody? I mean, this has been an interesting session. If you're just joining us, I would encourage that you come back and watch this live. I'm sure you will have 1 or 2 things to take away. And the whole essence of this is to talk about the book that my friend, my sister is launching, called Becoming a Powerhouse. Becoming a Powerhouse. So it's not gender bias, you know.
Yes, or bias.
It's not gender bias. So man can read it, woman can read it, girls can read it, boys can read it, even aged parents can read it. So anybody can read it. So there's no age restriction. There is no gender restriction. It's open to all. Going for. Nobody. Jesus, I've given you expo. Go to our page and see. Just tell me 2 businesses that Coach Lara does. Just 2. Anybody? Going 4.5. Oh God. Nobody wants this book.
Taiwo is a great marketer,
Nobody wants
salesperson.
this book. Come on now. Anybody going 5 and it's gone?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's gone. Okay, so thank you very much. So let me also use this opportunity to talk about real estate. I want everybody to own a property, especially if you have been following me. You hit the follow button for a reason. You hit that follow button. So I value all the people that follow me. Like, I give you Twale. You understand? I value everyone, because it's either they are coming for the content or they are coming for the properties. So if you're coming for the properties, you are looking and watching and saying, one day I will just see one property I will be able to afford. Let me tell you, affordability is relative, and it all starts with the mindset. It starts with the mindset. So don't think you cannot afford it. Instead, ask me, how can I afford it? Or what can I get? I talk about it in the 5 W's and 1 H. I always like to relate that 5 W and 1 H. And the 5 W are what, where, who, when, and why. And the last one, which is 1 H, is the how. So the how is where I will help you. I will ask you all of the 5 W's and I will help you with the how. So whatever strategy you want, I will help you with that. Whether you want to become a real estate mogul, you want to become a realtor, you want to go into development, you want to invest, you want to learn the trade, you want to learn how you can invest smartly and make money, I would walk you through the process. And yeah, what else? We have projects that we have launched in my company. My company is called Casa Bricks Development Limited. Casa Bricks Development is the one that handles the development side of real estate. So we have estates in Ekpe. We are launching one in Ibadan very soon, and we have some other development projects coming up in on the mainland and one on the island. So those are projects still in the pipeline. By the time they are cooking or they are cooked, we'll bring them out. But either ways, there are other properties on my page. If you scroll to my page and you don't find what you want, just shoot me a DM and say, Taiwo, this is specifically what I'm looking for. We'll see something that will be tailor-made and custom-made for you. We'll help you with structure, right? We'll help you with structure. We'll help you to structure the payment plan. We'll help you to structure everything that you would see that it's so easy to own a property. And I am passionate about women. I don't want women being marginalized.
Yes.
I am so happy. I'm always happy when I see women celebrating and saying, I just bought my new house. I just bought a house for my mom. I just did this. So it is liberating. It is something fulfilling for me. So if you're a woman and you're also intentional or you're interested in building wealth with real estate, I'm your go-to person. I'm also a coach. I train, I coach, I speak, and yeah, you can also book a strategy session with me. Lara, you are
a powerhouse.
You are teaching me well. You can book a strategy session with me.
Yes, so
it is not free. It
yeah.
is not free. I have a 90-day program. I have 90-day program for realtors. I have for investors, and I have for developers. So whichever one that you think you can fit into, just slide into my DM and let's talk about it. So till I come your way again, my name is Taiwo Anjorin, and my friend here, Lara, your last word, parting words. Tell us something. Tell us something. Let's live with that thing, and we won't be able to sleep.
No, why we? I better go sleep very well. Sleep is important for
so that it can be ringing in our head. Let it ring in our head.
Yeah. So, but what I'll just say is that from the moment you were born with a bone of greatness, irrespective of what you have been through. From the moment you were born with a bone of greatness. You were born with it. So, irrespective of how you were raised, or what has happened to you, whatever you have been through, there is greatness inside of you. You just have to hone it. You have to, shape it out, and it will happen. You are already a powerhouse. You just have to find your way to it. No, I don't care. Yeah, especially women, just like you said. No matter, some women have been through domestic violence, bad marriage, miscarriages, loss of babies, a lot of things, divorce, irrespective. You are a powerhouse already. Just find your way out. That's it. So that's all I have to say. Yes.
Thank you very much. Please, can I hear can I hear the applause? Please just give the fire emoji, put the fire emoji, put a clapping ovation or standing ovation, anyhow you want to really appreciate my friend, my dear friend. Please just put it there. Now at least we have some people on the live. Please just put the fire emoji. I want to snap it. I want to screenshot it. Oh yeah, put the fire emoji.
Hello.
Or clap. Okay, if you are not going to put it, me, I will put it myself.
Yes, me too. Okay. Let me put it too myself.
Yeah, that's how it is. You see? Help us clap and put the fire emoji. If you have learned something today, thank you. Oh yeah, put it. Everybody put it now.
Thank you.
Why are you people holding clap and holding fire emoji?
I will leave them alone.
I will not leave them because they are on our live. This is our TV show. Imagine those days that you used to go to. You've attended some TV shows before now.
Yes, of course.
We are in the audience. We'll be in the audience.
Yes, they'll tell you.
Yeah, they will not say, okay,
clap.
Let's applause. Even with the there's applause. People are clapping. Thank you. Now you're talking. Abibola, thank you. The Lightson, thank you. I love that name. The Lightson.
It's the Lightsome. Yes, the Lightsome.
Oh, nice. The Lightsome. Thank you very much. Oh, ma, keep it coming. Yeah. Keep it coming. Eshe. Thank you. Eshe God. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome evening. Wow, we spent 1 hour 22 minutes. Let's say 1 hour 20 minutes. This is
Yes.
value.
Thank you.
This is value. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Taiwo.
So till we come your way again,
Bye.
we're exiting. We're saying bye-bye and have an amazing evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.